Okay.
Oh, you got the boy.
I got Will Smith again. What is his special?
Hello there, Frog Bro, formerly known as Frogman, better known as Ryan, and I've been enlightened. I found that people really like it when dudes talk about how much of a dude they are, exclaiming their big bulging muscles, solving all problems with violence, severe overcompensation, and getting a voice that sounds like gargling gravel. And nothing embodies that raw, unfiltered, totally not obnoxious bro attitude like Broforce. So sit back, grab a brewski, and we'll be ready to have some fun. Oh shit! Oh, it's leaking! Oh no!
Yeah. It's f***ing freedom time. Broforce released in October of 2015, developed by Free Lives and published by, ooh, looky here, Devolver Digital. Is it just me, or is Devolver Digital always responsible for consistently publishing really quality indie games?
Well, now, is it that they only publish good games, or is it that you're seeking out quality games that they happen to be publishing? You know, I'm not emotionally ready to think about that.
Starting the campaign drops you into a world map, and before you ask, yes, I can feel your bloodlust, and the birds are killable. Find the first mission, select, and off you go.
Wait, how do I play?
Off you go!
You're not even gonna give me buttons? Not even some basic boot camp of how to move?
Are you a bro or not? Let's f***ing go!
Oh my god, okay!
Yeah, there really is no tutorial whatsoever on how to play or progress, opting for the Mega Man X way of teaching the player, dropping them in and working on faith alone that will figure it out. I always appreciate the game's confidence in itself to do this, and honestly, it is pretty easy to get a grasp of the basics just by flailing around. A to jump, X to shoot, Y to melee, left trigger to perform a special attack, and most importantly, the ability to climb up walls just by running into them and jumping. Put all this together and you got some pretty fun run-and-gun platforming action, allowing you to find ways forward even if the direct path is slightly unreachable. For now though, the mission is to rescue prisoners of war found inside these cages, release them to gain a new life, and... Commando! Get used to this now, it'll happen a lot. After a set number of prisoner rescues, you will unlock a different character dubbed as a bro. Each bro is unique in that they all have different methods of combat, supers, even movement patterns, as they are all character references to various action movies throughout the 80s and 90s. And there's been great care taken to ensure every bro feels distinct from each other. You first got the basic bro, Ram Bro, who can shoot and throw grenades, making him perfect for getting to know the game. Okay, I guess there's also Mac Brover, who can throw bombs and— Oh, dog! Okay, fine, there's also you've got— Jesus Christ, can I just pick my character? The reason for all these bros' unique traits is for the player to quickly determine who they are at any moment during the intense and chaotic gameplay, because you're not given a choice, pattern, or even a preference of who you will be when you start up the next life. And it really tries my patience whenever I get a character that's incapable of dealing with the threat in front of me. But to be fair, for most situations, any bro will do as you sweep through the enemies, tearing up terrain as you go until you reach the end goal and— Yeah! For the most part, you don't need to think too hard about offing the common enemies, as their cowardly screams and hilarious futility will indicate they are a bit of a joke. That, however, doesn't make it any less embarrassing when you somehow get caught by a singular stray bullet from one random dude. Don't you f***ing laugh at me. Even if they are cowardly and at some point stupid, they do have overwhelming numbers on you, and if alerted, can catch you in particularly chaos moments, making for some regretful decisions. Oh. You— God. Fuck off.
Almost got a twofer.
I mean, it's fine, no big deal. I can handle a little adversity. They go down so quickly, I just gotta keep going and— oh shit, the bombers! Right, I gotta remember the supers. Each bro has one and they're very helpful. I just gotta use them— What?! Why am I given no time to learn these abilities? There's no training area, no place to test them out. I go through bros like employees during budget cuts, and to top it all off, I look really stupid when I assume the supers can freeze time!
Are you gonna make a video in this one?
Yeah, I'm doing a review for it.
Okay, that needs to be in it, 100%.
It shouldn't be this hard. Why is this so hard right now? I was told this was a no-think game and just play and have fun. Why am I having issues at this game? Am I really bad? Oh god, were they right? Were all those comments saying I suck true? Can I not even beat a game with a premise so simple as... Getting you through the stages in a level will lead you to the stage containing a boss battle, and they are honestly great. Sure, some of them are bullshit levels of challenging, but the checkpoint right before the battle brings you there even after your lives hit 0, so you're allowed to bash your head against the wall until you either figure out the boss or cheese it through some multi-hitting super you stumble upon. There were even a few that shook up the way you normally defeat enemies, such as the one that kept getting revived, forcing you to shove them off the stage, and the one where you basically fight an alien building. Wait, aliens? When did this happen? An aspect of this game that I certainly do not enjoy is a complete lack of explaining a single thing to the player. For instance, you're running along killing terrorists throughout the world and you think you know what's going on. All of a sudden, you find yourself in a xenomorph lair fighting off facehuggers and that weird giant purple monster thing from TMNT, and you barely get time to ask, how the fuck did we get here? I appreciate the prisoner rescue vessels changing to suit the environment, but are these things working with the terrorists? Are they enemies, or is this something bigger than all of us? Well, I don't fucking know, because now we're going to hell! I get that this game's style is blasting on with little regard for the details, but tasteful omissions is very different than straight up forgetting to tell the player things that are very important. There are these side missions called covert operations. You're only given one bro to complete the whole mission, and when you finish it, you unlock something. How do you access that something? Who knows? Figure it out, idiot. I do like these missions a lot, but when I get a pop-up that says ammo crates unlocked and no explanation as to what that even means, I can't help but feel like a few key steps in conveyance were missed here. And now before you say, you fool, the unlocks start appearing in levels after you unlock them. Okay, Sir Strawman, even if I happen to see that and put it together with the millions of other things happening, the power-ups themselves are never explained. One level tasked me with playing as Indiana Jones. It's Indiana Brones!
I'm not in the fucking mood right now!
It's a fine level. I learned how to use the character and swing using his whip. This was not explained. It was just something I learned from flailing about. And I come to this relic crate. I break it, and I think I get some sort of power-up, but there's no way to activate it. Well, great. Now I'm trapped on this platform out in the middle of nowhere, and now enemies are spawning in. Through more flailing, futility, and lots of resets, I finally reach the end, only to see Jump Taunt? What the hell do you mean? This whole time, I was supposed to intuit that the symbol I had never seen before means I'm supposed to use the goofy-ass taunt button to gain magical abilities? A simple graphic of someone flexing or a button prompt would have been more than sufficient at telling me what I had access to. What if I had gotten to the level where I need to taunt to go through the fucking walls? I would have been as stuck as these prisoners. And speaking of the prisoners, periodically you'll come across passive NPCs with guns hovering above their heads, and for the longest time I thought they were just set dressing telling me about war, but what you can instead do is hit melee and give them a gun. You know, melee, the action most associated with drawing a knife. It materializes a gun out of my bro's anus and grants this civilian a weapon, which I'm sure violates at least a few different conventions.
Yeah, I think civilians should be protected and not forced to fight a war. Yeah, that's not what I'm worried about.
Despite all my annoyances, this game is still rather fun. It's great to rush to blow things up and act like you know what you're doing during the chaos. The final boss is appropriately difficult, and the final level, as celebration for the ending of the campaign, is just spectacularly over the top. Being called on by the president to high-five him and be bros to the people of America. Pissing on the grave of Satan to commemorate 100% completion. Wait, 96? What the hell? There's no levels left. Did I miss something in the celebration level? Do I need to break the floor? Oh God. Oh God, no, what have I done? I did all of this just to betray freedom in the end. I can't be forgiven. There's nothing worse than what I've become. Yeah! Overall, Broforce is a wild experience that doesn't hold your hand, for better or for worse. I enjoy games that feel confident in their players to learn on their own, but when they're shaking up the formula so much with new bros, new power-ups, and mechanics, I feel that some explanation is warranted and even needed. There are a few small things that minorly bother me, like the intro animation of a level being completely useless, being unable to see your collected bros either by a gallery or a training ground, and covert missions relying on unlocked bros when that in of itself is a random grab bag of mystery. But none of that stopped me from enjoying the game when it did hit its stride. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that the game has multiplayer for both arcade and campaign modes. I didn't experience it myself, but rest assured that adding friends to this concoction of chaos and explosions is pretty sure to result in good times. At least from what I've been told. And if you're looking for something spicier, there's a hard mode to play. But anyway, I've got to get going. I've got a long day of doing dude things like flexing around, looking at big trucks, and various other complicated dude stuff.